I'm Chef John Howie, and I'm here to encourage you to join us on May 8th for the Northwest Children's Foundation Gala auction. Today I'm going to show you how to make the cocktails we're going to provide, as well as a salad and entrees to help encourage you to join us for that evening. You know, I've been working with the Northwest Children's Fund, which is now Foundation, for many, many years. Over 22 years I've been working with the Northwest Children's Fund, now Foundation. And we have been able to do so much for the children in our community. They deliver wonderful opportunities to so many children, and you can be a part of that by joining us on May 8th. So let's get going, let's do something fun and have some cocktails. Okay, so our first cocktail of the evening is going to be a sunset martini. That is a blood orange martini. It's a beautiful cocktail, and all you're going to have to do with this is pour it over ice into a shaker, and then we'll shake it on up. Just nice, get some of that. Get some of those nice ice crystals out of there. Get that ready to go. We can grab a strainer, fill that cocktail glass. Oh, that looks pretty. No wonder they call it a sunset. And then we're going to take a nice orange swath off of the beautiful orange. And we're just going to twist that a little bit, just like this, over the drink. So some of the oils from the orange go into the drink, right around the edge. And it's ready to go. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's a good cocktail. So our next cocktail is the Brighter Manhattan. Why do we call it brighter? Well, it's got a Dolin Blanc. Instead of a red sweet vermouth, it's got a clear sweet vermouth inside there, and it's just a wonderful cocktail. It's bourbon that we have aged with a little extra oak, so it's got some nice oak flavor. We're going to pour that right into the ice, over the ice, and we're just going to stir that lightly. We do not want to shake this one. We're just going to stir it up just to get a nice chill on that. And just a little stir. And then we're going to strain it off into that beautiful cocktail glass. Oh yes. And then we'll finish it with a nice little cherry. And there you have it, the Brighter Manhattan. Over the past 22 years, I've had the opportunity to support the Northwest Children's Fund, now Foundation, and it's been one of the best things I've ever done. They do such wonderful things for children's organizations throughout our entire community. It's just something that needs to happen. And this year, more than ever, they need your help. That's why we created a wonderful virtual gala meal for you to join us with tonight, and we can't wait to get started. So here we go. We're going to start with a salad that is one of my wife's favorites. It's got some really hearty greens, it's got a warm dressing, some dried fruits, apricots and craisins, and it's just a wonderful salad. So let's get started. And in the salad mixture itself is a little bit of red cabbage, some Brussels sprouts, kale. We actually take some stem of the broccoli, clean off the outside and julienne that up, so it's really kind of a fun salad. So we put that all into the bowl, and then we're going to heat up the dressing while we get ready for everything else. There's caramelized onion, which we're going to put right into that saute pan there. Get that on high heat, and then we have a cider vinaigrette. And the cider vinaigrette pours into this dressing, or pours into that caramelized onion. And while that's warming up, we'll finish putting everything else into the salad. And we've got those dried craisins, or dried cranberries, which are also known as craisins. We've got some diced up dried apricot, which adds a nice sweetness to it as well. And then we're going to finish the salad with some walnuts. Now we just need to get everything hot to pour it on top, slightly wilt those hearty greens, and you'll have a great salad. So I can smell that dressing. It's just amazing. That cider vinegar, those caramelized onions, there's a little brown sugar in there too for some sweetness. But we're going to pour that bubbling dressing all over these greens. We're just going to let that sit for a few seconds. And then we're going to come back and toss everything up until it's really well coated. Just toss all those greens and all those other wonderful fruits, everything together. And then we'll lay them out on the plate. Did I mention this is one of my wife's favorite salads? Well, she loves this one. So we have a plate here. We're going to put the salad right onto the plate. Just mound it high. You can tell that it's all really well coated now. And you can see that the greens actually don't wilt very much. They're actually still in really nice shape, and lots of wonderful fruits and everything inside the salad. So that's a beauty. And what we'll do is next we'll finish with just some candied walnuts. And we put the candied walnuts all over the salad, all over the top. And now you have it. That's a beautiful salad for your gala tonight. You're gonna enjoy. We hope you've made a decision to join us for the Northwest Children's Foundation's May 8th virtual gala. If not, maybe this will help you make a decision. We've got some amazing food, whether you chose the zucchini linguine, the barramundi with a chili verde sauce, or the filet mignon with maitre d' sauce. You can't miss. So every year, when we're back at the Fremont Studios doing this event, when there's 600 people, people look at me and say, how can you get that steak right for all of us at the same time? Well, that's not my problem this year, it's yours. And I'm gonna make it easy so you can do it at home too. So let's get started. And we're gonna take a piece of filet mignon and we're gonna lay that on the tray here. And I'm gonna do one piece of barramundi to start as well. And I'm gonna get under there and grab that. And we're gonna put this into a 400-degree oven. Gonna cook for probably 8 to 10 minutes. Should have a beautiful medium rare steak and a barramundi that's cooked all the way through. You're probably looking at me and saying, what the heck is barramundi? Well, barramundi is a beautiful white fish. It's sort of like halibut, only a little bit more moisture in it. It's really great, mild flavor. I think you're gonna love it. So the barramundi is going to come with a little red chili rice, got a touch of spice to it, really nice, some black beans, which are very well seasoned, and a chili verde sauce, which is wonderful with a lot of chilies, garlic, cilantro, lime, and we're going to get some of that sauce heated up here. So we'll put that right in that pan. And then the sauce for the filet mignon is a classic maitre d' sauce, which is a veal stock reduction with a little bit of shallots and cognac, and then we're going to finish it with butter. Why? Because butter makes everything better. So let's put that sauce right in here. We'll warm that up, and as soon as it gets boiling, we'll turn it off and we'll add in that butter. We're going to finish the top of that barramundi with a beautiful fresh salsa. It's got tomatillos, tomatoes, onions, avocado, a little jalapeno, very zesty but not too spicy. And then the filet mignon is going to finish with some roasted fingerling potatoes and some grilled asparagus, one of my favorites. All of the accompaniments, other than the, of course, salsa, are heated in a microwave. So it's very simple. You just leave the tops on the containers, put them in the microwave for about 3 to 4 minutes, depending upon how many containers you have in there. Pull them out, let them rest for a few minutes, and they're ready to go. So you saw that the maitre d' sauce was simmering nicely. We've turned it off, and we're going to add the butter in, and then just let that butter kind of melt down into the sauce. And it will thicken the sauce slightly. So we're just going to do that, but you should do this with the heat completely off. So again, we brought the chili verde sauce to a simmer as well. Should have a nice consistency, slightly thick. This looks about perfect. All right, so the filet and the barramundi are looking beautiful. And we're going to plate them on up. And we've let these lovely potatoes and vegetables rest for a bit. Steamy, very nice. Potatoes and rice. And be careful when opening these. If you open them too soon, they might be too hot and you can get burned, so be careful. And then what we're going to do is have some black bean and then some asparagus. We've got everything ready to go. All right, well, we'll start with our first plate being the Barramundi. And so for the Barramundi, we're going to start with some black beans. Just kind of toss those over a little bit, make a nice little amount of black beans here. There you go. And then next will be the rice. And we've got that wonderful red chili rice with a little bit of that spice to it. Makes for a very nice dish. And then we'll lay the chili verde sauce right down on the plate. Just kind of filling the space between the rice and the black beans. Nicely spread that out a little bit. And then, of course, we need our piece of barramundi, which is right here. And we'll just kind of get that set off and ready to go. And that goes right in the center. Oh, very nice. And if you are interested in having the skin come off a little better, just oil up that cookie sheet a little bit more and the skin will come off with the fish. In this case, the skin came off of the fish. So what we have here is our lovely avocado, tomatillo, and tomato salsa. So that fits right over the top of the fish. Get some of that juice from inside there. Very nice. And then a little garnish of a lime wedge and some cilantro sprigs. Make it pretty. Just get those right in the center here. And there you have it. It's a beautiful virtual Gala Barramundi. So now we're going to plate up that filet. So watch how we do that. We've got some of these beautiful fingerling potatoes. We're just going to lay those right onto the plate. More or less, they look beautiful. Then we're going to have some asparagus, and I like to make sure that the points of the asparagus are pointing to the outside of the plate. And this is a beautiful grilled asparagus. Very nice. You can smell those wonderful grill marks on there. And then, of course, we'll lay that filet right in the center, and the filet will get finished with some of our beautiful maitre d' sauce. Stir that up again just to make sure it's all incorporated. And then we'll just take and layer some of the sauce right across the front of the filet. That just adds a lovely richness to the filet. So there you have it. Filet mignon with maitre d' sauce for the Northwest Children's Foundation Virtual Gala. I want to thank you for joining me tonight and supporting the Northwest Children's Foundation. Now more than ever, they need your support. Thank you again, have a great evening, and enjoy the gala.